Have a look here. It looks really messy. Folks, I welcome you to a Walkie talkie. Now, I remember when this leak was in its infancy about 9 months ago, and for up to 8.5 months the water was just pouring down the street at a slow rate, albeit. In the recent of weeks, Scottish Water have come, dug up the road. You can see they've obviously used some precise cutting material, or machines and this is all they've done. Use some cutting machinery to source the leak, put some fencing around, and pissed off. Not one piece of work has been done. You would have thought a simple turning off a tap to prevent all that water you see now would have been done, but no, Scottish Water. It's amazing. That wee bit, the hole is about 6 foot deep. 6 foot times, it would be width times breadth times depth. That is holding best part of 20,000 litres of water. And it's not like as if the water's been turned off and it's just contained. It's pulsing down the street. And this has been like this for weeks now. I think it's absolutely terrible. It really sickens me because I'm a bill payer, and part of your council tax actually pays for services like water, and this is an absolute joke. It really is. I mean, you would have honestly thought very, very simply somebody would have turned off the water to prevent that hole filling and have the water cascading down the street. Water is not free. That was a myth. But water costs. I think it's absolutely terrible. I really do. Because water rates as part of your council tax has been rising consistently over the last 10 or so years. And we pay our council tax, and part of that is water rates, as I've said. And what do we get back? We get fuck all water support back. That's what we get back, and it's terrible. It really is terrible. And apart from anything, right, we're closely getting into the month of October, right? And then very quickly will come the minus temperatures. Water and cold temperatures like -3. You can imagine the resultant ice. And a street like this can ill afford to be icy. You can imagine the amount of buses going up and down, and I'm just talking about service buses, but when you're talking about tourist buses, then you've got the ambulances. This is the main thoroughfare for Glasgow Royal Hospital. Is it Glasgow Royal? Glasgow Royal Infirmary, I think it is. Right? And if one of these ambulances has an accident due to ice, you can imagine the poor person inside the ambulance would be getting rattled around like I don't know. But ultimately, this is not good. I mean, this is meant to be the best of Glasgow, the West End. I mean, see if you go and get a box of washing powder out the Co-op across there, right, and go up that hole, right? That's a free laundrette. You might not get your clothes completely dry, but you know, just wait till summer. And I'm not even kidding. It's just it's lousy. I mean, oh, but we can't drain 20,000 litres of water, yada yada. Maybe you can't, but maybe you can. I'm going to say, you know, if they go to something like HSS Hire, right, or even beg a spare water pump off the fire brigade, because quite often fire brigade have to deal with water pipe blowouts, so this could possibly fall into a remit. Get that thing drained out, turn the water off. If the part or pipe can't be solved within maybe a week or two, just turn the water off. But anyway, yes, because I work around the West End, I really do have a love for all things West End. You know, there's pretty awesome places like there, just actually refurbished recently. You've got the beautiful sights of the River Kelvin. We're not going to mention Kelvin Grove Park because most people know you only go in the park to get a blowjob. Is that a bit naughty? Anyway, most things I have to say have a small naughtiness to it. But anyway, bit of news on a slightly different topic. Webster's actually houses the Stand Comedy Club and Comedy Bar. Yeah, so it's no longer in Woodlands Road. So there we go. Don't know what to think it. If you're wanting to get on in there, see some comedy, maybe have a laugh. God, we all need a laugh in these days. But anyway, I'm going to wrap things up. This has been recorded in the new DJI camera. If you've liked it, share and subscribe. Put in comments if you want another walkie talkie done. And I think the mic I actually have can actually blot out the two people that just passes by talking really loud. But anywho, better wrap things up. Catch you later.